NOC is an interesting area. Like I said, it's the first area that I died, and that's because of the gauntlet, so to speak, that you run trying to escape from these frozen X-parasites. I'm not really sure what about it was so hard when I was a kid. Maybe I just didn't have enough energy. But the game is, like I said, very, very kind with energy tanks, if you have any idea just to the scope of the exploration you can do in Metroid. And that's the name of the game. But this is all about fearing the unknown, fearing what could be on the other side of that hallway. That hurt considerably. I don't think I want to go anywhere off the beaten path until after I get the Varia suit. And do yourself a favor, don't randomly start blowing these blocks away, because inside... Now you can stun these things with your beam, and that helps. Be very, very quiet. I'm running from X. Oh shit, a crumbly block. We're not supposed to come from that way. No! Thankfully that... Oh, fuck, that hurt. So run through here. Always be moving. Thankfully, we have a regular area here. Nice little refill. And a save room. This is nice. Very kind of this game. But when I was a kid, yeah, I ran through this area. I ignored the save room and died right before I got to the Varia suit room. It was very disappointing. But, you know, I didn't really know too much about the angled charge, so to speak. Energy tank. Somewhere around here is like a fake... Is there? There we go. I guess the energy tank is there for a reason. Oh, here we go. I know this room. A room that as soon as you go underneath... There it is. And like I said, this may be a scripted sequence, but if you're foolish about this, you can get found by this thing. So do yourself a favor, don't get found. It just lays off a power bomb. This is the only safe place. Oh, screw attack. Oh, God. Alright, and as soon as the music goes silent, the very scary music, yeah, follow the thing. That sounds awfully smart. Hint, it's not. So I think I'll save one last time. Just, nah, fuck saving. I don't need to. I'm so close to the Varia suit, and the Varia suit is one of the last point... Oh, shit. I had to take the hit there. The Varia suit is one of the last points in the game that you're ever really in danger. Although, there is something that I'm not going to spoil because it's fucking awesome. Where you almost certainly will die. And the X downloaded and destroyed my data. How is that possible? So here we have the giant Core X boss. It has somehow fused with my Varia suit and is a pain in the fucking ass. Now luckily, pseudo screw attacking here is kind of the way to go. Because your jumping does damage it considerably, just jumping into it. You take far less damage than it does, Although, if you just jump through, you can damage its little typical side-scrolling boss shield mechanic quite considerably. There we go. And that's the Varia suit boss. Like I said, you should not die to a Core X. There is no reason to die to a Core X, and if you do, well, I don't know. Maybe you didn't know that the X would refill your health. Just shoot it with your beam, all nice-like. And there we go! Give me my Varia suit, bitch! Give me that awesome red and yellow suit. Give me it! What the fuck is that thing? That is the ugliest suit in Metroid history, is what that is. This is the Varia suit? Oh, really? Oh, sure. This fucking piss green color that... Ugh. The one suit that this is the game's response to the Varia suit, yeah. And the X think they can freeze you, but they can't. Eventually, these things wise up and run from you just like every other X parasite. But, yeah, this is the Varia suit. I'm not sure what to make of this. I really am not. Because it's the ugliest looking suit in Metroid history. And I'm sure somebody's gonna comment and say, I like it. It looks really alien or some shit like that. It's the ugliest shade of green. Like yellowish green. Like this is what you would vomit. This is the color that you would vomit. I want you to imagine that. And I apologize for the visualization there, but... It looks abhorrent. I'm almost positive that there was some kind of way through here, but maybe not. This is your Varia suit, folks. It's the opposite of turbo time. That's all I have to say. Yeah, here the Frozen X have wised up. Oh no, you can absorb us too now. I think they absorb energy. You get a little bit more energy out of them than you would out of like regular Yellow X, but it's not too much. So NOC is all over and done with. That means that we can now explore ARC to our heart's content. This is good. This is very good. And actually, this is like... If it's not halfway through the game, it's really close. Process data organically? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? We can no longer be frozen. But guess what? Its beam still hurts like fuck. Just because it doesn't freeze you anymore. Yeah, it has the plasma beam. It has the wave beam. It's gonna blow the fuck out of you if you try and get in in combat with it. So we cannot get the ice beam. Howsoever, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade, which they totally did not steal from Rundus. Actually, well, Metroid Prime 3 came later, but whatever. A freezing effect to your missiles. How that makes any sense? A cryo missile, I guess, is... I guess cryo bombs are a thing. Like a bomb filled with freaking nitrogen or something. I don't know. Whatever. It at least makes more sense than let's inject her with Metroid DNA and see what the fuck happens. So here we are in lovely and sunny Sector 5 ARC. Oh, the sooner I get rid of this suit, the better. I want to go back to the regular fusion suit. Or give me the gravity suit. The gravity suit looks fucking awesome in this game. The data room here is secured. Level 3. They're yellow. Go to it. Any objections? Adam. Well, it seems that the X are already here. I'm gonna fire in my missiles. Let's... Pancake head enemy. All we need is beer lava. Fuck you, pancake enemy. Look, my ice beam, and it won't give me my ice beam. So, here we are. The actually frozen part. Now, you should still be able to... Yeah, you can still stun the frozen X, so you can get to them more easily. And a red door, that's... Bad news bears. Let's see here. A data room that I cannot get to. That's really good. Now I have to remember where the security room is. I think it's this way. Alright, speed booster. It's usually a pretty good idea to get rid of all of the enemies in a room when you start to try a Shine Spark, even if you can't, even if they're not inherently in your way, they still might be at some point, so or they might shoot off a shot that stops your momentum, so if you have to Shine Spark or Speed Boost to get into a room, or progress in a room, I should say, do it. It's good for your health. Oh, fuck. We have unlocked Pandora's box here with these fucking enemies. Alright. I believe the data room is very close, in fact. And I'm sorry, I can never embrace an ice area in Metroid again after Phendrana Drifts. The music, the atmosphere, the environment was so much better executed. ARC kind of feels like you're in a fridge. And I know that's how it's kind of portrayed, but that's what it feels like to me. You're in a gigantic refrigerator. Phendrana Drifts just gave this... Like, imagine you go to an expedition in like the South Pole and you start watching a whole bunch of penguins. Like, I know it's a stupid fucking example, but imagine you're in this frozen area that man could not live in, but there's so much life still brimming in it. That's what Phendrana Drifts is to me. It's this bleak area that somehow still continues to live on. This is a gigantic icebox to me. I don't get anything out of ARC like I do Phendrana. And the fact that Prime and Fusion came out at the same time shows me that this is what Sakamoto wanted a nice area to be. And this is before I had any real issue with Sakamoto. We don't go into Super Metro, or not, into Other M, my problems with Sakamoto back then, or far ahead, I should say. But Retro, what they did with the ice area, which up to that point had never been explored before in Metroid. There was never an ice area. There were lava areas, there were vegetation areas, but there was never an ice area. And this and Prime came out at the same time. I think Retro smashed it out of the park. The giant ice box, I don't get it. And the music has this kind of like annoying sound effect, like what you'd play in a child's nursery or something like that. I don't know. There was no reason for me to have done that, was there? Oh, right. I got the ice missiles now. So it would behoove me to fire. So yeah, ice missiles. They're a thing. And guess what? This is fake. Haha, it's a bat. I am a mimic. Hear me roar. But there is in fact a real energy tank here. Just have to unlock it. So there we go. We have ice missiles. And if I'm not mistaken, now is the point where I know what happens. Yep. But if you've never played this game, you're just gonna have to wait and see for yourself. Yeah, way to tell me that I cannot progress here. The only way to destroy those things is with either a shine spark or the screw attack. So, yeah, that's why they have that there. And the X combined with the little beehive enemies, they form the little... So what you want to do here, I get this now, is you want this X to kind of make its way over to the beehive so that it forms the little stalk, I guess. So that you can shine spark through, or not, well, just speed boost through, I should say. And we find our way back on the other side. So why did that chicken cross the road? To find a secret passage. That's why. Oh, shit. And I should just say it now that you remember the green little X-parasite barriers that you needed missiles to blow through, and the purple ones. Well, those blue and orange ones take power bombs. Whoa! What the fuck is that? See, this is great. This is what the game does so well. Fucking non-verbal foreshadowing. That big fucking silhouette you see in the background? Or you saw in the background. Come on, game. Work with me here. Well, you saw it a couple of times, is the point that I'm trying to make. That big fucking silhouette that you saw. Well, wouldn't you like to know what's on the other end of it? There we go. So we got missiles. That's gonna be a boss. That's gonna be a really disturbing boss.
Emergency in Sector 3.
And no! There is, as you can hear, an emergency in Sector 3. So now would probably be a good time to save.
Emergency in Sector 3.
Was it that thing that we saw? No, in fact it was not. Although, the timing could not be more coincidental for that gigantic fucking silhouette and this alarm to go off. The area could melt down. Oh, auto-destruct explosives. Those are great to have on a space station. 6 minutes? That's not a lot of time. The SAX. Well, why don't I just...
Minute to main boiler explosion.
Okay. Now this is an awesome song. This is one of Fusion's atmospheric or story time, very desperate situation songs that I think does very well to add to the really kind of surviving. Like, it takes everything that Samus has to survive in this fucking game. I don't know why I did that. No. Hurry to the control room. I'll just let the music play for a bit. Yeah, that's something. So, yeah, this game, I rag on it a little bit for its excessive use of freaking navigation rooms and constant briefings from Adam, but there is a lot of good in this game. The SAX is certainly like one of my favorite points, but there's also moments like this where, oh my god, the thing's about to explode, except unlike in Metroid, I didn't start the explosion up, and I kind of don't want it to explode yet. And there's lava here. That's not good. The musical quality is pretty good for a, and I have to remember that I have ice missiles. But the musical quality is pretty good for Game Boy Advance, which is not known for a very good sound chip. Again, you don't have the fucking ice beam. I gotta retrain myself to that. Now, it's been a long time since we've had a beam upgrade. In fact, one would say that we might be due a beam upgrade. Oh no, crumbly block. So here we have the main boiler room. Oh, and a boss door. Could we fight the SAX now? Is it the one that did this? No. Full up on energy and missiles and... Who the fuck are you? Hi. You damaged me? Fuck you! Holy shit, it's a Beam X! He was mimicking a scientist. And it's some kind of a beam. It looks like the Spazer Beam. It's the Spazer Beam! It's the Wide Beam. The fuck kind of a name is that, the Wide Beam? It's like the Long Beam. Oh, whatever. Cooling unit operational. Alright, so crisis averted. Yeah, that's one of the really good parts about this game's storytelling. Although the Wide Beam, unlike the Spazer, it's kind of three separate chunks. It's not like the Spazer where if one piece hits, they all hit. It's kind of like three separate shots. And again, I'm really not used to actually using the ice missiles anymore. I've been playing too much Metroid where I don't use those things like Pez dispensers. By the end of it, I'll probably have broken myself from that habit, but yeah, that was the real meat and potatoes of PYR. Why PYR is Pyro. So there's no real rush to get out now, but it's interesting. We should already be able to know that they can assimilate humans because they simulate Samus. They don't necessarily assimilate their hosts, they just kill their host and copy them. Or in some cases, nearly kill their host and still copy them for some reason. And all of those are those like foons or something like that? I don't remember exactly what they're called, but they seem to have replaced the ones that are thinner and less aggressive. Go figure. So, blow through this X barrier to get back to the matter at hand. Although we don't really have a matter at hand right now. We were pretty much finished with all of the business up in ARC for the moment. We've stopped the boiler meltdown. We are pretty much officially halfway through the game. If we weren't before when we got the Varia suit, we definitely fucking are now. So this seems like a good stopping point. Although I probably should have recharged, but I can do that at the next sector. Yeah, I will see you guys on when I do the second half of Let's Play Metroid Fusion. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a long fucking time coming. Again, this is not going to be a 100% run just because I don't remember where every fucking thing is. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and join me for the second half of the game, which will probably be the same amount of parts. So, until next time, guys, have a good day.